band, Mickey, and they're playing your song.
My song? How can you tell?
Gosh, that's easy. Listen. M-I-C-K-E-Y-M-O-U-S-E.
Hey, that spells my name, Mickey Mouse. M-I-C-K-E-Y-M-O-U-S-E.
Mickey Mouse.
Well, what do you know?
Mickey Mouse.
Shucks.
You see, Mickey, it is your song. Come along and sing the song and join the jamboree. M-I-C-K-E-Y-M-O-U-S-E. We'll have fun.
We'll meet new faces.
We'll do things.
And we'll go places.
Oh, boy, Nick, I can hardly wait to go.
Okay, Goofy, it won't be long now.
Come on, everybody, join in. M-I-C-K-E-Y-M-O-U-S-E.
Well, I guess you know by now that my name is Mickey Mouse. And this is my friend Goofy. Say hello, Goofy.
Hello, Goofy. Hello there, everybody.
You know, Goofy and I travel all over the world together, and sometimes we take a friend. Would you like to come along?
You would? Hey, that's great.
You know it's time to turn the page whenever you hear the chimes ring, like this.
Are you ready? Let's turn to the first page. Here we go.
One of our most exciting trips started the day Goofy helped me build a doghouse for Pluto. I guess you could say it started off with a bang.
Yow, my thumb.
Be careful with that hammer, Goofy. We're almost done.
If I keep this up, my hand will be almost done.
You know, Goofy, I have the strangest feeling we forgot something.
Yeah, a first aid kit.
No, I mean part of the doghouse. Oh, well, I guess I'm just imagining things.
Well, I guess that just leaves the roof.
Okay, Goofy, step inside the doghouse. I'll hand you the roof.
Got it, Nick. I'll hold it from in here while you nail it shut. There, I guess that about does it. Looks good from in here. Of course, it's kind of dark.
Goofy, I think I know what we forgot.
What's that, Nick?
A door. With a saw, I cut a door in the front of the doghouse. But before Goofy could come out, Pluto went in.
Good dog. Down, Pluto, down.
Pretty soon, all that was left of the doghouse was a pile of boards. Pluto sat in the middle, licking Goofy's face.
Gosh.
Just then, I heard a voice behind me. It was our mailman, Donald Duck.
Oh, hello, Mickey. Here's a package for you.
Hey, Pluto, don't bark at Donald. He's our friend.
Mickey, you should do something about that dog of yours. Say, why have you useless spider bullets to build him a doghouse?
A doghouse? Gee, thanks for the idea.
You're welcome, Mickey. See you tomorrow.
Say, Mick, what's this package he left?
It's from Dr. Stan Livingstone, and it came all the way from Africa.
Africa? Wow, that's pretty far away, isn't it, Mick?
It sure is, Goofy. Thousands of miles.
Well, look, there's a tag on the package.
It says not to open except in an emergency. I guess we'd better do as it says. I wrote a letter to Stan to tell him we'd received his package. Then Goofy and I headed for the post office to mail it.
Say, Mick, who's this Dr. Livingstone?
Stan's the world's greatest explorer. He's in Africa looking for the legendary bottomless lake. For years, people have been searching for it, but none of them ever returned.
Hey, Mick, look who's standing in front of the post office. Minnie Mouse.
Hello, Minnie. Gee, you look pretty today.
Hi, Mickey. Hi, Goofy. What brings you to town?
We're mailing a letter to Dr. Stan Livingstone. You know, the famous explorer.
But Goofy, didn't you hear? Stan Livingstone was reported missing. It's been in all the papers. They're saying it may be impossible to find him.
Gee, thanks for telling us, Minnie. I guess this letter won't do any good now. Come on, Goofy. Let's go back to my house. This is an emergency.
Emergency? That means we can open the package. When we got home, Mickey tore open the package. There was a note inside from Stan Livingstone.
Dear Mickey, this package contains 5 impossible berries found only at the bottom of the bottomless lake. Once every 100 years, a few berries float to the surface. That's where I found these.
Gosh, Mick, he found the bottomless lake.
There's more, Goofy. Listen. Guard these berries carefully, because when eaten, they give you the power to do the impossible. Signed, Stan Livingstone.
Gosh, this Stan Livingstone must be quite a fella.
He sure is, Goofy, and I'll bet he's at the bottomless lake right now. If these berries really work, maybe we could use them to find Stan. Goofy ran outside and pointed at the sky.
Why don't we try hitching a ride on an airplane?
Oh, Goofy, that's impossible. Impossible? If I eat an impossible berry, maybe we can do it.
Okay, Mick, down the hatch. Look, there's a plane. Hold out your thumb.
Oh, gee, Goofy, I feel kind of silly.
Mickey, it's landing. And the pilot's waving to us.
Where are you fellows headed? I'm on my way to Africa.
Gosh, mister, so are we. Thanks.
We were over the ocean in no time, but the pilot didn't look too happy.
Uh-oh, black clouds. Sorry, but my plane's too small to handle a storm that big. We'll have to turn back.
But, mister, can't we just fly over the clouds?
Impossible. This plane could never fly that high.
Impossible. Well, Mick, try another berry.
Okay, Goofy, here goes.
Holy smoke! We're at 25,000 feet and still climbing. I don't know what you fellows did, but it sure worked.
A few hours later, we landed. We were in Africa. I bought some supplies, and Goofy went off to hire a guide. When he came back, he was as pale as a ghost.
No one wants to go near the bottomless lake. They say there's a monster there.
Oh, Goofy, don't be silly. That's just a superstition.
But how do we know for sure? Maybe they know something we don't.
All I know is that there's no such thing as a monster. Now, come on. We'll go by ourselves. Stan Livingstone needs our help.
Okay, Mick, but no explorer has ever returned from the bottomless lake.
But none of them had impossible berries to help them. Just think, we could be the first, if we're careful. Pretty soon, we'd left the town behind, and Goofy and I were on our own.
Well, I guess this is what they call the jungle. You don't think there are any lions or tigers around here, do you?
What's wrong, Goofy? Afraid of hunting wild animals?
Gosh, no. It's finding them that worries me.
For the rest of the day, we kept looking for signs of Stan Livingstone, but we didn't find anything. Then, late in the afternoon, Goofy stopped suddenly.
We're getting near some water, Mick. I can tell by the way my big toe's throbbing.
It says on the map here it's the Mumbo Jumbo River.
Great. Let's go for a swim. Have you ever seen my super-duper swan dive?
No, but I have a feeling I'm going to now.
That's right, Mick. Here I go.
Wait a minute. What are those eyes sticking out of the water? Goofy, look out! Crocodiles!
Yow! You know, Mick, maybe I'm not in the mood to go swimming after all.
But how are we going to get across?
Looks impossible. Hold on a minute. Did I say impossible? Bring out those berries.
I ate another berry. Then we moved into the water, one step at a time.
Well, can you beat that? The crocodiles are acting as gentle as little puppy dogs. Hey, I think I'll try something. Watch this, Mick.
How did you do that? You're riding that crocodile just like a horse.
Go ahead and try it, Mick. They won't hurt you.
Hey, this is fun.
Whoa! Ride 'em, cowboy! Yahoo! Gosh, that was some ride. But look, what's that hanging from the tree limb?
It's Stan's hat. And look, here are some footprints.
They lead through these trees right to this lion. Lion? Run for it, Nick!
We can't go faster than a lion, Goofy. That's impossible.
Then you'd better eat another berry and hurry.
I just swallowed one, Goofy, but the lion's not stopping. He's coming right at me.
Duck, Mickey, duck!
I can't, Goofy. I'm too scared.
Well, what do you know? That lion jumped over your head and banged his head against a tree. He's out cold.
See, Goofy, there was really nothing to it.
Look, Mick. Here are Stan's footprints again. They go to this cliff, but then they stop. I guess we've lost his trail.
Then we're lost, too. I guess if you're not the world's greatest explorer, finding the bottomless lake really is impossible.
Impossible? Maybe it's time for another berry, Mick.
But it's the last one. Oh, well, we've got to find Stan. Here goes.
Look, Mick, over behind those trees. I see water. This must be it, the bottomless lake.
And here are some more of Stan's footprints. They lead right into the water, but they don't come back out.
Poor guy. The monster must have got him.
For the last time, Goofy, there is no monster. Now, come on. It's getting dark. Let's turn in for the night, and tomorrow we'll try to find Stan. It must have been around 4 in the morning when I heard a noise. I asked Goofy if he'd heard it too.
I sure did, Mick. It's my teeth rattling.
No, I'm talking about that other noise. The wet, sloshy sound. Hear it? It sounds like something that just came out of the water and is standing right over us.
Oh, please, Mr. Monster, don't hurt us. Oh, where are our berries now that we need them?
That's when it hit me. I climbed out of my sleeping bag, walked right up to the monster and said, Dr. Livingstone, I presume?
Mickey? Mickey Mouse? Oh, thank goodness you've come.
Hold on, Mick. You mean the monster's named Dr. Livingstone, too?
No, Goofy. There's no such thing as a monster. And since only one person before us has ever made it to the bottomless lake, I knew this monster had to be Stan.
Well, I'll be. How'd you walk underwater, Doc?
By eating an impossible berry. I used one to go to the bottom of the lake and back to look for some more berries.
What took you so long?
Yeah, all the papers said you were missing for weeks.
It's a long trip. After all, the lake is bottomless. Unfortunately, it's also berryless. Thank heavens we still have the ones I sent you.
We've got some bad news for you, Stan. We used up all the berries finding you. For a minute, it looked like he was mad. Then he got a sad little smile on his face and sighed.
Well, I don't suppose I can get angry about two friends trying to help me. Come on, gentlemen. The sun will be coming up soon. Let's start back. I have a feeling you'll be getting a hero's welcome for rescuing me.
You know, Mick, things sure turn out funny sometimes.
How's that, Goofy?
Well, I was thinking, today I'm a hero. And just yesterday, I was in the doghouse. Doghouse, get it? I was in the doghouse.
Yeah, Goofy, I get it.
You know, Mick, I think that was one of my favorite adventures. I just wish I had some of those impossible berries. They could sure come in handy sometimes.
But you know what, Goofy? The real impossible berries aren't at the bottomless lake. There's something you carry with you wherever you go.
But, Mick, I checked my pockets, and they're empty.
No, Goofy. The real impossible berries are things like determination, spunk, and stick-to-itiveness.
You mean like never giving up?
That's right. If you don't give up, almost nothing's impossible. And now, until next time. Well, now it's time to say goodbye to all our company. M-I-C
See ya real soon.
K-E-Y. Why? Because we like you.